You don't know how to make meatloaf?
We can make that.
Not your mama's meatloaf, but I'll tell you one thing. One bite of this will make you turn around and slap whoever's sitting next to you.
Yeah, it's that good, and it was quick and easy. Let me show you how to make it. First, we're going to cut up our bell peppers, our onions. Cut your red, green, yellow, whatever colors you got. Cut them all up, man. We're going to slice them like how I'm doing there. Then we're going to cut them from the inside because it's easier to slice that way. Outside is harder. You can try it if you want. But look, I'm telling you. Cut everything up into small chunks. Put it to the side while we work on that onion. Then we're going to chop some fresh parsley with that. Oh, yeah. Next, we're going to smash our garlic. Then we're going to chop that thing nice and fine like you. After that, we're going to get some 85 by 15 ground beef. We're going to get a hot pan with some butter, some fresh herbs, some seasonings, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, some fresh garlic. Ooh, you see that right there? Them onions and bell peppers that we chopped up earlier. Yeah, that's what that's for right here. We're going to get these things sweated down. Then we're going to turn the heat off, cool it down. Get your ground beef in a pot. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to add some breadcrumbs and some milk. And then we're going to mix that. Don't forget this step. It's going to keep the meatloaf juicy. Now, we're going to get some of that beefy onion. We're going to hit our beef with that. And also, we're going to get some stuffing mix. We're also going to hit our beef with that. Smoked paprika, some onion, some garlic, some complete salt, pepper, some oreganos, fresh herbs, parsley. If you ain't got no parsley, hit it with whatever herbs you got. But just try to make it work. Then we're going to throw that mixture of the breadcrumbs and milk back in with them onions and bell peppers. And we hit it with some eggs, 2 beaten eggs. Let's get some wash your sister sauce in there. Oh, yeah, you see that right there? Yeah. Then we're going to mix everything in real well. When I say real well, I mean real well. Then we're going to form our loaf on a parchment paper. And you see what I'm doing right here. Form your loaf as neat as you can, as best as you can. Make sure that oven is preheated to 400. We're going to put this in the oven on 350 for 1 hour. We're going to work on our mashed potatoes while we do that. Get some petite gold ones. We wash them, clean them, hit it with some water. For the sauce or the barbecue sauce, we're going to hit it with some butter, some garlic and herb butter, some barbecue sauce, some ketchup, some brown sugar, some wash your sister sauce, some barbecue butter, some smoked paprika. We're also going to hit it with some garlic paste. Mix that thing in real well. Like real well. Get everything incorporated real smooth. Should be looking something like this right here. And then you want to do this on low. And yeah, back to the mashed potatoes. We're going to mash them things up because they real soft right now. And that's how we want them. And then boom, we're going to add some butter in there, some unsalted butter with some fresh garlic. And then, yeah, we're going to hit it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of fresh parsley. And that's all you need for the mashed potatoes. Your heavy cream and get everything to the consistency of the mash that you like. Because certain people like them lumpy, certain people like them loose. I like them right in between, a little loose, a little lumpy. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, take that thing out of the oven. It's been an hour on 350. Now we're going to sauce it up with the sauce we made. You feel me? And you see it glisten, and it should be looking something like this right here. Ooh, I see how sexy that look. Yes. Oh, my goodness. And it tastes as good as it look. I can't wait for y'all to try it. Oh, my. Then we're going to put it back in the oven on broil for about 5 minutes. Should come out looking like this. Goodness gracious. Cut into it real gently, smooth. Let it sit. I didn't because I had to get some content for y'all. But y'all was hungry too. Yo, this thing right here was it. The one, never the two, you know? And we just going to plate and assemble everything how we want to. You see the mash is mashing, baby. You know what I'm saying? That mash was really mashing. I'm telling you. Assemble everything how you want. Lay it down. Sauce it up. Sprinkle everything you got to sprinkle on at the end for the garnish. And that's really it. I had some broccolini with this too. And y'all see it. Now you know how to make meatloaf. Not your mama's meatloaf, but now you know how to make it. Go make it. Don't tell me I ain't told you so. I'm out.